I'm Daryl Ponton. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be finishing working up on the pony fence, so I'll meet you down there. Looks like it's going to be another nice day today. Bring in an update what I got done on the last video. I was trying to show you around, but picture didn't come out too good. Northeast side, we got that all set, and our 6-inch board on the bottom, as well as the south side of the fence. So I got all the boards and posts set on better than half of it already. Now I'm back over on the west side. I just want to run this through you again. So if you're trying to learn how to do this, I'm going to show you the step over again there. First thing you're going to do is you're going to run the string line. You should run a string line in front of it and try to keep your post touching that string or close to it. This way you have a nice straight line of fence. Make sure your string line is pretty tight and there ain't no debris in the way of changing the course of the string line. Sometimes a piece of dirt can get in the way there. Leave the post up high enough for the fence you're going to put on it. You can always cut a little bit off the top, but it's a little bit harder to try to make it longer. Now check your string line where your holes are to make sure that they're all pretty even here. This distance right here. You don't want to get it over too far like that, then you're going to end up have to shave a little bit off of one side before you can get the post level. So you let your string there, you keep a little bit in the front here and a lot in the back. This way when you move your post up there, you got a little room to try to level it out. Thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the level on the post and see if it's level from both directions, and then you have to also watch the string at the bottom to make sure it's not touching just barely. After you get it look like it's level from both directions, throw a little dirt down in there. Don't fill it up too much because you're going to have to recheck it. Then once you get it all level out, then you can finish filling in the rest of the way. But make sure you keep an eye on your string level down at the bottom. Now I'm going to try to make the final adjustments. Just kind of shove back a little bit like this, not knock too much dirt in. And I'm going to pull it on back to the string. And then I'm going to check my level. That went a little bit too far, so I got to do this the opposite. Push it a little bit this way and go back. Now that should put me pretty level. Make my final adjustments and move on to the next post. I think the fence is keeping Oinky in so far. He looks happy. Everything's dried up. You can root around a little bit. A lot warmer out than when it used to be a couple weeks ago. There, horses I think they're looking at me like they want some food, but that's not my job, so. It is, I got these two posts set here up here, but I'm gonna go back to this one with the string line. So this way you have two posts to the line instead of just one. This way it'll make it a little bit straighter. Or you can even go back two posts if you want, if you got a long enough string. The idea by now, you just keep repeating the same process. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump over to this other step and show you how to put these boards on. We're going to check the distance. When I laid this out, I took a spray can and marked every 10 feet. But I used a 2x4 and I cut it a little bit shorter because this is in the field here. These horses ain't going to care if it's a little bit off. I mean, you got to try to do a good job, but you have to draw the line. And it's not like it's for somebody's home in their yard. So this is just rough fencing. I'm going to put a few of these 2x6 on the bottom row there and see how far I can get with that. 2x laid out there from one post to the other. Now the problem is with this treated lumber, it's never exactly the same size. That's why I was touching on that point earlier, that it's not going to be perfect in between, because even if you do measure 10 feet, you're going to still have to cut the board. So the distance between these two may vary a little bit, because we didn't go back and check exactly. Hopefully that information will help you get started on it. Now I got to get busy and finish some of this up. Some of you might saying, how come they ain't putting gravel in there? Well, normally, yes, that's the case. But this, trust me, this fence will be coming down in 6 months and we'll be moving it. So this is just temporary, so the horses have somewhere to graze. Normally, this is a hay field. So he's just going to let them loose in here for a while. And you'll probably be seeing me taking this fence down in another video in the future. You're just going to repeat the same step over and over till you complete your fence. Back in the shop for a minute. I got to get some of these batteries charged up so I can keep going. Well, I got you here for a minute. I just want to tell all you, thank you for following along on my channel, and I appreciate the views and the subscribers and everything. But we're going to charge these batteries up and get back to work. About 18 posts in, set, and 14 2x6s on the bottom. I'm out of material, so I'm gonna have to call it a day, but I want to encourage everybody out there, get outside a little bit there. It's really beautiful out. Get some fresh air, you know, make you feel better about things, and you can hear the birds chirping and feel the warmth from the sun. It's good for all of us to get out there once in a while, not be cooped up in the house, sitting around just watching the Squawk Box all day. And we got everything done we could do. We got to get some more material and finish that up as soon as we can. So I'm going to call it a day today, and I want to thank everyone for watching, and have a good afternoon.